Your makeup does not need to look perfect. You just want it to have the illusion that it looks perfect. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me in my little corner of the world, where today I'm going to show you how to apply eyeshadow for beginners using this palette, the e.l.f. Bite Size Quads. These are great quality. They're cheap. They're $3. You cannot go wrong. The purpose of this video is that I want you to feel more confident in how to apply eyeshadow. I don't want it to be so intimidating. I want you to be able to walk out of the house and be really proud of the makeup look that you achieved. So without further ado, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. So we are going to use the e.l.f. Bite Size. This one's in cream and sugar. They have several other colors. These quads are great. They have good pigmentation, they are good quality, and they are easy. What you see is what you get. There's not a lot of options. There's not a lot of thinking about what kind of makeup look can I achieve. Before we get into it though, I want to give you some basics of the eye and where we can apply eyeshadow. So you have a lid. Okay, here's our lid, and everyone's lid consists of an outer lid, middle lid, and inner lid. We also have an inner corner. Okay, we all have a crease. This is the crease. It's like that half moon shape right here. That's the crease. Right above the crease, we have our hood. And if you were to take your finger and touch right here, you would feel a little bone protruding, and that's normal. It's supposed to be. That's your hood. And then right above your hood, you have the brow bone. Okay, right underneath the brow, that's the brow bone. Okay, so those are areas of the eye that you can apply makeup. So first color that we're going to go into is going to be the lightest shade. It's right here, and I'm using a BH Cosmetics number 16 Pro brush. It's just a fluffy blending brush. I'm not even sure if they carry this brush anymore. I know that they've been, last I heard they were going out of business. So I'm not sure if it's even available anymore, but they do. But it doesn't have to be this brush. It can be any brush that you have around, or go buy at Walmart or TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has a bunch of BH Cosmetics stuff right now. So, and I did see a bunch of brush sets there for fairly very cheap, less than $10. You could probably get 7 to 10 brushes. Anyways, we're going to go into this color right here. This is our transition shade. And you want to you might want to tap. Do you see all of that? You want to tap. You want to go in light, and then you want to build color versus going in real dark and then trying to fix it. It's better. Less is more, and then you can, of course, you can add. So we're going to start right at the hood. Okay, we're going to start at the hood. Let me get a mirror. All right, and we're just doing windshield wiper motions. Windshield wiper motions right on that hood, right above the crease. Right in that hood. And if a little bit gets into your crease, that's okay. That is totally fine. Back and forth, back and forth. That's all I'm doing. And my brush is keeping in contact with my skin. Back and forth. Okay, now we want to go in with the darker shade in this palette right here on the ends, and we want to take a more dense fluffy brush. Let me show you the difference. Okay, this is what we use for the transition. This is what we want to use for the outer lid and into the crease, which is sometimes called the outer V. Okay, so let's get some of that darker shade on our brush. Again, I like to tap off. Sometimes you can even go like this. Tap some of it off on your hand. Okay, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to put my brush right in here. See, right in here, right in that outer corner of the eye in the outer V, and I'm going to go in circular motions. And then I'm going to take it and sweep it across the crease. Again, keeping in constant contact with my eye. And I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Anyone can do that. You can do that. This is not intimidating. This is just very basic, fundamental application of makeup. Once you have a better idea of what you're doing, then you can branch out and do other things. If you need to go back in with a little bit more color, then go ahead. You can you can go in circular motions like this. That's the beauty of having a smaller brush like this. If you had a fluffier brush like that first one, it would diffuse the color all over the place. But you have a lot more control with a smaller brush. So let's go darken up that crease. If a little bit goes up on the hood, that's fine. Okay, so that's what we have so far. If you want to go in with a little bit more dark on the outer here, you can. And just keep it right here. Go for it. Blend it out just a little bit. We don't want harsh lines. Okay, so far that's what that looks like. Really just want you to get a general basis of where to apply color. Then you can apply these principles to your specific eye shape. Get familiar with how a brush feels in your hand. Get familiar with applying certain colors that you like, certain brushes that you like. Get familiar with the shape of your eye. And then you can start honing in on that skill and perfecting that skill. So I'll do videos on hooded eyes because every time I put on makeup, generally it's because I have hooded eyes. So it's always for hooded eyes. But today's video, I just wanted you to have just a foundation of where to apply shadow. And these are the foundations of where you apply shadow. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to look perfect, and nobody expects it to be perfect. When you're with your friends or coworkers or your boss at the grocery store, at the bank, or wherever it is that you're at school, nobody's going to see any of these imperfections. But if you have a general knowledge of where to put makeup and you can blend it out a little bit, it's going to look really, really nice. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this color right here. We're going to take a flat shader brush. It looks like this. It's just like a flat, I already used it for this eye, but see, it's a flat kind of shader brush. And we're going to go in with this color right here, this coppery color, very pretty color. See? Quite a bit there. And I am going to spray it. I'm going to spray it so that we can, let's see. I'm going to apply the middle. I'm going to start in the middle lid and work to the outer lid, toward that outer V. And I'm patting. Don't worry about that inner just yet. We have plans for that in a little bit. All right, and there's that. Now, if you want to go back in with that darker shade and just kind of, see, I'm just kind of tapping out. I'm not applying any more color. I'm just kind of tapping out because we might have gotten a little bit of glitter. You're just making that line of the glitter less harsh, if that makes sense. Okay. Now, let's go in with the lightest color here in the palette. Let's go with our finger. And we're going to apply it to the inner lid and then some on the inner corner. See, how can I do this so you guys can see it? Okay, it's applied to the inner lid. Now, if you want to apply to the inner corner, just take some on your pinky and just dab it right here. There you go. Okay, now if you need to go in again with that second brush that we used, the one that's not as fluffy, and then just go back in and clean it up just a little bit. You're not adding any more color, but you're just blending out where maybe some of the glitter kind of got up into that crease. And if you want to pat with your finger, you can. Okay, there you go. It's not going to look perfect. Your makeup does not need to look perfect. You just want it to have the illusion that it looks perfect. And no makeup is on either side is going to look the same. It's going to look a little bit different. So you're not going for perfection. You just want something that looks polished, that looks nice, that looks clean, that looks good. Something, like I said before, something that you're proud of. Now again, you can go back in with that first shade. Because it was so light, we can go in and clean up and blend. Okay, and if you want to go, here's what it looks like so far. Easy, anyone can do that. You could do that. You can, absolutely, you can do it. If you want to go under the lower lash line, just take your brown color or whatever color you want and go under. Again, windshield wiper motions. Very basic, windshield wiper motions. And you kind of connect it. Simple, simple. Now, you do want to apply some mascara, which I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Essence Lash Sculpted Volume. I'll link it below. I'm going to curl my lashes. You definitely do not need to curl your lashes, but it's something that I like to do. I don't have a lot of volume with my lashes, and they grow straight out of my eyelids. So I like to apply mascara. Don't worry about applying lashes right now. And you guys, there you have it. So easy, so simple. You can apply those basic, essential, just very basic techniques and apply it to any palette, any color, and it can look really, really nice. Don't worry about getting fancy right now and doing liquid liner and designs in the eyes and false lashes and several different shimmers and colors. That will come later. But for now, just get a feel of what you like and what brushes you like. They do not have to be expensive. Makeup does not have to be expensive in order for it to look expensive. So I hope that this was helpful. Please comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. I will do my best to answer them. And thank you so much for joining me. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.